Hey guys, I got a confession to make. I am straight edge. So, what it means is that I try to live a clean life. Meaning, I don't do drugs, I don't smoke cigarettes, and I don't consume alcohol. Those are the three main pointers from straight edge. So hence why it's 3 X's. And in addition with me, it also comes with the fact that I am a vegetarian, because I chose that path. A lot of other fellow straight edgers are also vegetarian or even vegan, kind of like me, have celibacy, however you say it. So whenever I don't have a steady relationship with someone, I don't sleep around, ever. When I'm in a steady relationship with someone, I would just only be with that person and no one else. I would not just sleep around either, because if you're into a monogamous relationship, that's just the deal. So I would never cheat on someone either. It's just important to me to be this strict with myself. Also, I try not to consume a lot of caffeine. I don't drink coffee at all, or just rarely, really. I would just drink lattes in summer because I just really like the taste of it, and I try not to consume it. Or medication, I try not to take too much medication, except for my birth control, of course. I get it shot into my belly every 3 months, so that's quite handy. Since I am a punk girl and really into punk rock when I was very young, and there were these bands like Minor Threat. They are straight edge, and NoFX actually covered a song of them. NoFX. And in America there is this campaign called DARE. So it's basically against any kind of substances. And it's this campaign, DARE to resist drugs and violence. So we have the same campaign in Belgium, and it's called MEGA, and it stands for Mijn eigen goede mening, so my own good opinion. And I think like in the sixth year of, you know, in Belgium we have this thing called Lager Onderwijs. It's from your 6th anniversary, well, not anniversary, until your 12th, and then you go to middle school. And in the 6th year there was this guy who came talking about MEGA, and I immediately thought like, oh my god, that is totally what I like. I'm never thinking about taking drugs in my life, that is totally me. And it always kind of stuck to me. Then of course middle school happened, and everybody was doing it, even though they weren't supposed to at that age already. And I was like, I'm never taking drugs, period. I'm gonna stay clean. I'm gonna be clean teen. So yeah. And occasionally I would get bullied, even though I got bullied for basically my whole entire scholastic career. But people were like, oh, you're so boring, you don't take drugs, oh, you don't do alcohol, I'm like, you know, whatever, you're not gonna peer pressure me into this bullshit. Whatever, it's up to you guys, but I'm not being a part of that, whatever. One of the main reasons why I also chose to be edge is that I used to have, or still have, I don't know, I think I used to have a self-destructive personality. I would end up self-harming, and of course my eating disorder is also a part of, you know, destructing your own body. And I didn't want to be thrown down a bad path, such as addiction to drugs or alcohol. I know I was already quite messed up as a teenager, and I just didn't want to end up being an addict. So at least that's a good part that happened to me. I chose, it was my own good decision, and I'm still glad I am edge. I don't know many people that are edge actually. Just some, I know Jonathan is. I think he's probably watching this video. And apart from him, I don't know anyone else. And Alyssa Whitegloss from Arch Enemy. I do really appreciate her being this role model in the metal scene, even though I am punk, but I also like metal music, hence why I am going to Jazzpop as well next year. I think that's really important that we have such role models out there. Up until this day, I am still straight edge, even though I broke edge twice now. But that was because of stupid reasons. I just ended up drinking alcohol. First thing I drank was Jack D, straight up, so not on the rocks, just like this kind of amount on a festival, because of stupid reasons of this person that ended up making a mess out of my life, even though I was in a relationship with this person. But I'm not gonna go into further details. Let's just go for that. Second time was basically the same thing. Was for the wrong reasons and was like, this is not who I am, what am I doing? I was like, you know what, good, you want to party with alcohol, good for you, but it's not working for me. So when I go to a festival, so you know, people share beers and everything, and I'm like, I don't drink alcohol, but thank you, I would rather have a Coke. Don't you have like a Coke or something? And it's like so common for people to share alcohol, and they're like, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't know that. But it's not like I am, I don't know, I don't find it awkward when I think people are so used to drinking that whenever they have a person that doesn't consume alcohol, they're like, oh wow, okay. And they actually have quite some respect for me. They're like, I could never do that. They have so much respect for me. I would never thought that. So yeah. And then sometimes when I have this certain group of people that I go to festivals with, such as Groesrock and Punk Rock Holiday, I have my kind of personal group, you know, they're like these Swedish guys and people from England and stuff like that. And they just, first they were like laughing with me, but that's just how they are, so I didn't take it personally. And then they were so cool with it. They were like, hey, CK, yeah, oh, straight edge. They would call me such names like that. That's my nickname, like straight edge or CK, because they have troubles pronouncing my last name. They're just like CK, which is pretty cool. Yeah, people don't really make a fuss about it, which is cool. So I don't have trouble with people who do smoke or who, you know, drink beer or stuff like that. But I could never be with an addict, even though I was in the past with someone who did regularly drugs. Even though it was weed or other stuff, I don't know, I have to admit I had a hard time with that, because he would never be able to go to parties or to go out without consuming alcohol or without getting a tad tipsy or just beyond wasted. You know, I did have a hard time with that because he just wouldn't care anymore about me. So yeah, I think right now at this point I don't want to be with someone anymore who does drugs. If it's just occasionally weed, you know, at a party or at a festival when everyone's doing it, when everyone is doing it, obviously except for me, then I'm cool with it, as long as they don't buy it. You know, I'm not gonna be the type of person saying like, oh, you gotta stop with that. I don't do that. I mean, it's their life. And if I chose someone, it's gonna be for their entire package with their bad habits included. But personally, right now, I've dealt with it and it's just not me. I don't like it, so I would prefer being with someone, you know, if it's just smoking whatever, you know, I get it, yeah, that's okay, I don't mind that. But someone who gets wasted all the time and is, no, it's just hard for me to cope with that. So yeah, I'm not gonna take away this person's freedom, of course, well, freedom. So yeah, I'm just rambling on, really. So yeah, if you got any questions left, guys, please do leave them down in the comment section below and I will answer them. If you got any suggestions for another video or any ideas, please do also leave them in the comment section below, and see you next time, guys. Bye!